Greetings and salutations, my name is Tish and welcome to the Artist Haven. In this live stream, we are going to be continuing on with the 30 journals in 30 days. And I have a very simple, hopefully very fast, if everything goes right, which knock on wood, where's my wood? My desk is wood, so I'm making direct contact with the wood, that everything goes smoothly. I've got my signatures ready-ish. I got them picked out. We're going to just do a basic lined journal. I'm going to use the rainbow pages because they're fun. I have this journal here that has some fun metallic silver and some fluff. I always brush my journals before I put them up for sale because they get, you know, pieces of paper and extra strings that are flying about. And but this is a batik, a blue batik, and then there's a dark blue. So I thought I'd add some color by doing some rainbow line pages. We're going to do 2 signatures with 2 elastics, and then we'll just slide those in. And what a beautiful basic, because it's a basic journal. It's not anything fancy, but it's still really pretty because we've got the silver, we're gonna have the colored pages. So let's get down to it. Enough of your blabbling, Tish. Jeez, babble, babble, babble. Wasn't there a program called Babblefish? I should have a program called Babbletish. All right. So I got 2 sets of the rainbow pages. So it's a rainbow, and then red, orange, red. Okay. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, violet, and magenta. Because this set, this was before I printed, these were my test pages when I was just playing around with colors and stuff, and I didn't add the indigo just yet. So we are gonna do this. What I want to do though is, because the way we do this journal with the elastic, it makes it just that smidge shorter. So I'm going to take half of these, maybe. There we go. I'm going to take half at a time. So, because there's like 9 pages. And we're going to stack them up, and we're going to bring, oofta. We're going to bring Fanny out here. Because I mean business. So we're going to take the bottom edge off these. So I want to make sure, you know, I bought some Sort Quick today, and you think I remembered to bring it up to the studio? Oh no, I did not. So we're just going to make sure the whitest part is always at the top. And I think we're pretty, I think these were the fine ruled. The last few journals we used the wide ruled, which is my preference because I write big. So we're going to make these right at 8. And that should be good. We're going to, first off, we're going to put the carrier back that way because I find it easier to push towards myself than I do away from myself. We're going to get this all lined up, and then we're just going to trim it down a little. There we go. And these scraps will go in our bin for our paper clay that we will be making as soon as it's not as hot as the devil's anus here in Texas, because I need to do it in the garage. And I'm not pretty when I sweat. I'm not in a good mood either, so. All right, there is 1/2. And then we'll do this half. And then these 2 will go in the same signature. So the thought is, because it's elastic and we're not actually binding to it, to the binding the pages to the journal, when you get these journal pages are all full, you can pull them out and clip them and then put other pages in there. so they're interchangeable. Or if you don't like the order, let's say you want all the rainbow pages together, you want all the red pages together, and you want, you know, so you take them out and you put them the way you want them. This leaves it open to whomever's whim. Yeah, see, I don't like pushing that way. Oh, that's a workout. All right, there we go. And we're gonna fold this in half. A lot of tapping. And I'm not trying to make them perfect because this is still a handmade journal. And yes, if you want to be pristine and precise, you can. I find it more of a headache than an enjoyment. And I do this not only to make something fun and functional, but for my enjoyment. I enjoy doing this. I don't know what's wrong with me. If I'm gonna be real, I don't know what's wrong with me, how I enjoy getting paper cuts, but hey, you know, to each their own. All right, we're gonna snap these down a little bit. There we go. Give it a good smooch. All right, and then we're gonna put a paper clip on it and see, we already know what the top is. So we don't need to do too much to it, just line it up in there. And we're gonna put these aside. And then we're gonna cut these. And I've got the hiccups because I ate dinner really fast. But I was hungry too, so. And it was, you know, I love cooking in a crock pot or a slow cooker because, you know, it's just dump your stuff in and go about your day, and then about 6-7 hours later you got something really delicious. Wow. The only thing is it torments you all day long and it makes you salivate all day long. So by the time you get to the dinner time, you're so hungry you can eat just about anything. Okay, so let's throw this in there and pull it back. There we go. See, this is why I like the Fiskars, because I can cut up to 10 pages all at one time, and it's fairly straight. I mean, my printer isn't always exact. There we go. Now we can make it a little bit more exact. There we go. You know, I should have looked. It'll be fine. I was like, I didn't notice this, but the red and the purple go a certain direction. The rainbow, I should say the red and the purple, because the red and the purple are the two colors I saw first. So, because it's the beginning and the end. So these are me test printing and making sure I have the right settings, so when you print them off, according to your printer, you have to put them in, you know, so the like faces like of sorts. So, okay, we need to fold it this way. So the top lines up with the top. And I didn't realize that until about halfway through, that I was printing them wrong, because they weren't lining up the way I wanted them to. So I have a whole bunch of pages that were basically not junk, but because they still are pretty and they still serve a purpose, they just weren't what I had in mind. So all right. There we go, we got our signatures. all prepped. We don't need this guy, this lady anymore. So we'll put Fanny away. There she goes. She's got her own spot now where she's out of the way and nice and cozy. It's nice, so nice. Now this one has 3 holes in its signature, but this is a 1-inch spine. So I'm gonna use this because I can't find my 2-hole spine thingy-mabob. The pattern, there we go, that's the word I was looking for. So I'm gonna line this up. Do I have top written on here? No, I don't. So let's rectify that. There we go. I need this pen anyway. I need to get one of those white pencils that quilters use. I used to have one, and it's not with the sewing stuff. It's not with my crafting stuff. So I don't know where it went. Maybe it just accidentally rolled into the trash. That's why I don't like pencils, like traditional pencils, because they roll. That's why I use my carpenter pencil, because it doesn't roll away. It's stuck with me. All right. Now we're going to take our Sharpie marker and we're just going to mark the front and the back. So I'm just going to make a circle in the front and the back. Okay, I did put the top on the top. I was worried I did it the other way around. And then we'll have to make a pattern piece for the signatures with this, but that's okay. I don't use 1-inch spines very often. I just want to make sure that they're dark enough that I can see, because it is a darker blue. There we go. And I can see, and I think it's going to be perfect. So let's get our dinosaur here. He looks like a dinosaur. She. Okay, come on. There we go. All right, and I'm going to start from front to back. And hopefully I can push my chair out far enough so I can see where my little guy's going to come down. Oh my goodness. There we go. Is this a reinforced spine? I did some ones that had like an extra layer of cardboard, or the, what's it called? Chipboard. There we go. I don't know why words are so hard all of a sudden. I mean, it's not all of a sudden. Okay, this one goes back to front. Actually, no, front to back again. Just so we can get it lined up. There we go. Holes are punched. And this is a string that didn't get cut off, so let's take care of that. Hey, I put my scissors back where they actually belong. In the little cart, in the cart cup. Look at me go, getting things all organized. And thankfully Mikey was up here helping me sort through things, because otherwise I'd be in a ball in the corner going, I can't do it all. No, because I have no more piles. Now everything's in containers at least, and well, almost everything. So yeah, I'm happy. Okay, oh, we need our guy back here. We call him Croposaurus Rex. Okay, Now, brads and screws. I need eyelets. Here we go. Eyelets. And we punch these at 1/8 inch. And the reason why I did that is because I have more colors in the smaller ones. And I have these. Yeah, we're going to use these ones. Even though this is silver, we're going to use this because these are longer and I think they will punch better. And I used to have bright silver, but apparently I used it. We could use this baby blue. Because I have this navy blue, but these are the bigger ones. I wish I would have looked in here and remembered, no, these are the big, these aren't, these are the baby small ones. Well, do we do navy blue or do we do the dark? I think I'm going to do these. Because those are longer. And these are from a new company that I haven't tried yet, so why not? Can't be any worse than the ones I already got. All right, so just put, see, yeah, they're nice and long. Wow, they're really long. That's cool. And I think that looks, it kind of blends in more and lets the silver shine. I like it. Okay, and then I need my chart. Hold on, let me roll over and get it. Okay, I can't find it, so it's called Google. Okay, so C3 is what we need for the 1/8 inch eyelet. So there we go. All right. So we're gonna do just one. I learned my lesson the last time. C3. C3PO. That's 4. Oh, there's 3. This thing is so old I can't even. Is that 3 or is that 2? No, that's 2. 1, 2, 3. There we go. I wonder if you can get replacement thingamabobs. Okay, let's move this so we don't spill them. And we're going to see how this works. Okay, whoop. All right. We're going to have to get down with it. Okay. Ready? Here we go. Oh, that's so nice. Oh, I'm so happy I did that. Okay. We're going to take our scissors here real quick because these strings are kind of long from when we punched our holes. So we're going to clean them up a little bit because... Okay, so I'm going to have to go back to this company. It was on Amazon. I'll have to do some searching on my Amazon account. Find out who these are, and that way I can put these eyelets on my list and get some more colors. Okay. Got the hiccups. I apologize. Hold on. I'm going to take a drink of water. Maybe that'll help. I couldn't find my water. I set it down someplace I wasn't supposed to be. It's like, where did I put it? But I found it. Okay, we're gonna do these one at a time because they're little guys and they'll fall out and they'll go roly-poly-oly everywhere. Okay, let's move these guys out of the way. Excuse me, coming through. Okay. Oh, yes! I never knew I could get so excited about eyelets. It's like, where was, first off, where was this tool when I was doing corsetry? Because these punch holes perfect. And it's like, you can punch through leather with this thing. I am not kidding. Okay, we're gonna do 2 at this juncture. Do the back one first. Come on, line up. There you go. You know you want to. Maybe. There we go. Well, the reason why I like this thing too is because I can use both hands to squeeze it. And if I really need to, if I'm really having a bad hand day, I can use my arms. I can use more of my arms than my hands. Oh, this is epic. Now, it does look like a squished can on the back, but it wraps around and it tucks itself in. So I will tap it with a hammer or something. Do I have a hammer up here? I think I have a hammer in my toolbox. Or my actual toolbox. Because I got a toolbox that was just going to have a whole bunch of different things in it. To go do, I was going to live stream when we did farmers markets. But it's so bloomin' windy here in the sun. Oh, it's just so bloomin' windy. And I couldn't do it. Because when you work with paint and paper, you don't want wind. Or paint at all, you know? So I figure when I get the sublimation stuff going, we can do live streams, and because I have the designs that I want to do, because I designed them a long time ago, like years ago. Okay, so let's put the rest of these back in here. That way we don't lose them. And we'll put that to the side, and we can put those in the dish. We can put these away. Oh, this is epic. Okay, I'm gonna grab the hammer. I'll be right back. I figured I might as well get my cording out, because we're going to take this cording and we're going to make it a different color. I haven't quite figured out how we're going to do that yet. Probably just alcohol ink. So let me go grab the alcohol. Good Lord. No, I have not been drinking ossifer. Okay, I'll be right back. And I got some sapphire blue pinata, because I think I want to go with a bright blue because that is a tan. So I'm going to lay this flat here, but I want something underneath it. There we go. Because I don't want it to dent my wood table. And I should probably put something on top. There we go. And I'm not tapping it very hard. I'm just giving it a few light taps. Well, oopsie daisy. Well, that wasn't supposed to happen. Let's see, put that up there. Nope. Well, if it can happen, it'll happen on a live. I've been saying that for 7 years now. There we go. That was interesting. So my whole audio setup just fell on the floor. And when I do my tour, okay, I gotta wing dingle this around. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, well, he wasn't as secure as I thought he was. Let's see, are we okay? Are we okay? Yeah, you're still all plugged in? Okay. Well, hopefully the phone didn't break. Because I'd be very sad because I've had this phone for ever. Okay. This is my old phone. I don't bring my phone up to this my other phone. Whoops. I don't bring my other phone up to the studio usually because I don't want to get it covered in paint and stuff. Okay. Well, I guess we're just gonna break everything. Let's make sure that we got audio still. Hang on. Okay. Well, works for me. All right, and then we're gonna do it on this side too. Just, uh-oh, did we lose one? No, he's just an escape. He is an escape artist. I didn't even see him sneak out. Okay, there we go. I'm putting him back in here. I get these at the Dollar Tree. They work great. Jeez, must be really vibrating. Well, it's following suit with me. I fell out of the chair yesterday. It was kind of funny. I sat there, I'm like, am I okay? I like check body parts. Am I okay? Then as soon as I realized I was okay, I just started giggling like a schoolgirl. It was funny. Oh, I need that back. Okay. That's what happens when you're a klutz and you have rollerblade wheels on your stool. So I got a different chair up here today. I'm like, I'm not gonna hurt myself. Okay, so we want one to go up, two to go up, and then a little bit more. Okay. Now, see. We're gonna get our scissors out. There we go. And then I'm gonna get a lighter and we're just gonna singe the ends a little bit. If I can remember which drawer it was in. Here we go. I'm gonna singe this end. Don't do this unless you have baker's fingers like I do. I have baker fingers. It takes a lot for me to be like, ooh, hot. Now, the fan is blowing right there. Okay. I'm gonna need that again, I think, maybe. All right, so we're gonna coil this up in here. We're gonna move this out of the way so we don't get blue ink all over it. So we're just gonna put this in here, like so. Then we're gonna take the alcohol ink, give it a shake, even though you don't need to, I still do. And we're just going to drop some ink in there. And then we're going to spray some rubbing alcohol in there. There we go. We need to put more rubbing alcohol in there. And then we're going to give this a shake. Got a cool blue tub. Grab a rag. Leave that out. And I grabbed a glove because I could only find one. And then I got Smurf hands. All right. I'll try not to get any more Smurf hands. It comes off. I'm not worried about it. Okay, and then we put this aside. And I'll take this, just press it on there. Close this up so we don't spill it. Wipe off the tip. Just the tip, please. Put that over there. And that over there. Hopefully it doesn't fall again. Goodness, I startled myself. But I did find something. I found my hole punch. So, you know, sometimes shit happens so other shit can happen. Hello, area. Okay, I like this because it's like a subdued blue. Okay, I'm giving it a good squeeze. And this is why I wore the gloves, because I knew I was gonna have to squeeze it a little. See that? I like that. Okay, so we're just gonna make sure we got all the excess off and that it can dry. There we go. And then we're gonna I'm gonna turn on the hairdryer and on low volume or on low fan setting, but heat. And we're just gonna heat set this. I can take this glove off and use it next time because gloves are expensive. And I usually only use these when I do resin, but I didn't want to have totally Smurf hands. Now here is a question. What color does a Smurf turn when you choke it? Talk amongst yourselves. Okay, I think I was sitting back here and I was thinking, what if we came back through? Because this should be good, but we're gonna try, see if we get any rub off. And we're getting rub off, so that's okay. Better to rub it off now. And I'm pushing pretty hard, so. All right, let's go over it with some blue ink. What I'm gonna do is just run it over the edge. I'm gonna end up with smurf hands no matter what I do. All right, let's put this up here. Nope, that's not gonna work either. Let's sit this way. Maybe. Nope. Ah, fiddlesticks. So, let's go like this. That's my dauber. That's black. That's purple. Oh, for Pete's sake. There's blue. We'll just go like this. There we go. Roll it over. Because I want it to be like some light blue, some dark blue. Kind of roll it this way. There we go. Okay. Now I got blue all over this. Oh well, it'll be fine. So we're going to heat set this again. This time, do it right like that. That way the air can still get in there. All right. See, this is all you need to do to get alcohol ink off. Just rub your hands with alcohol, which is not good for your skin. So I use a lot of lotion for my dry hands. Okay, now let's give it a test. Let's use a dry rag this time, so we don't misconstrued any of our spilled ink. Okay, we got a little bit, but you know what? I think we'll be good because I was pinching really hard. Let's do a really light pinch. Let's try that again. Just a little bit. Okay, let's do one more. We'll do this one hard too. Like, I'm really pinching. Like, if I didn't have something between my hands and the elastic, I'd probably have a rope burn because it's getting warm. There we go. Let's try the light one again. I can live with that. It's batik fabric, so if it does get wet, it's gonna bleed. Even though it's been washed and dried. I'm gonna do one more, but we're gonna do it really, really hard. And I don't want to hurt my fingers. Because what I think is happening is the rubber that's in here, the whatever plastic, stretchy plastic, is letting go of the ink. Okay, that was me really hard. So I think we'll be good. Yep, we'll be good. Okay, now we're gonna do one up here. Maybe, there we go. One down here. Maybe. Doesn't want to go in the hole. Come on, little guy. You know you want to. There you go. Okay, one at the top, one at the bottom, one at the bottom, one at the top. Now, I want to put a little dangly jangly on here. So, I want to make these as even as I can. And then what I want to do is I don't see my other bottle that I used last time. Hold on. I just don't want to spill all over it. You know what we could do? I'm just trying to find something that won't spill if I'm klutzy. I can't stop yawning. I don't know what's wrong with me. Probably tired. Probably just tired. Okay, we're gonna go on a little adventure. And we're gonna find something that we can use. Actually, maybe this will work. This in combination with this, because we want to have a decent spacing. So what I usually do, this is empty pencil box, and oh no, No bueno. Okay, there we go. And then we lay this. See what we do. So we pull that tight. And then we lay this down. And we pull them tight. And then we tie a knot. Like that. Like that. And then take that out. There we go. Okay. And then take this. Tie it like that. There we go. Okay, now we have room for little danglies. Came in handy, and Aquanet, always handy. Now we take our signatures, we put one in here, like so. Hopefully not get blue all over it. I think we should be okay. There's one. Excuse me. We are getting a little blue transfer, but that's okay. And two. There we go. And when my fingers aren't all blue, I will go in and press the pages. I don't want to transfer any more blue over. And now I have the perfect charms to hang on here. This one. And this one. And I'll grab a couple of silver beads. And a couple of these beads. Maybe. Are these big enough for that thread? I think we'll do these instead. Do them with another dragon. So I have two of those. And I'll do two more silver beads. And I'll put a jump ring. Yep, there we go. Ooh, but there's this one. That's more purple. I thought it had more blue in it. Oh, come on now. Where's my pliers? Or my tweezers? I don't want you. I want you. No. Come on. Yeah, I want that one. I want that one. I always end up going with the last one I picked anyways. But I just, you know, want to try on all the things. Oh, but there's this one. can't decide. I shouldn't have looked. Oh, no. I want that one with that one. Yep. Yep. I'll put that one back. Okay. Now we need... Oh, we got jump rings right here. We'll use these ones. They're silver. And they'll work. Okay. Put those back. Alright, so I'm gonna give this one a little snip. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna grab... Oh, my other glasses are downstairs. Wonder if these will help. Because when it comes to fiddly things, it's a little hard for me to see, so I gotta put different glasses on. Okie dokie. Get my pliers out. Nope, that's the wire trimmer. We don't need that guy. Okay, so let's get some jump rings out. I'm going to put them on the lid. Okay. Grab one. Put them on the dragon. There we go, and then one for the string. And then we'll grab this one, maybe. There we go, there's the line. And one for the pendant. Go. Give this a little bit of love because it's still got just a tiny little cap. I don't want this to fall off. There we go. And then one for the string. And then through. Oh, maybe it's not gonna fit. Sad day. Actually, let me get my bead reamer. This is actually what this is for. It's to make the holes bigger in glass beads. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. This doesn't work, then we'll just get another bead. Sometimes these glass beads, they get a coating inside of them and it's not smooth, so it makes it hard to thread through. There we go. And I just bent my reamer. That's not good. Yep, no. We're gonna have to get different center beads. What do I have? You know what? I've got some wood beads that would look pretty cool. I don't have a lot of beads anymore. I gave a lot of them away. Yeah, these will look really, really cool, I think. I'll add a touch of natural to it. Okay. Oh, washi tape is in the way. There we go. I know these will fit. And actually, those might actually work better. And then silver bead. This might be a challenge to get through, but we're gonna try. Okay, and then what we're gonna do, this isn't a bead threader, it's a needle threader, but it should work if we do it right. There we go. Actually, it might be easier just to thread this through. Now that I look at it and see how thick it is doubled up, and then you're trying to put 3 through, and then it's like, I don't think so. So, you know what we're gonna do? Take a little bit of art glitter glue. Okay, there we go. Just a little bit. I wish I brought those baby wipes. I bought baby wipes. There we go. Now we can make it kind of pointy. Make a homemade egglet. So if this doesn't work, then we're just gonna have to go for plan B. But I think it will if I stretch it. Yep. There we go. Turn it. Okay. And then to turn the bead. There we go. And then we're going to put I know we're not supposed to shake this up, but I shake it up anyways because this is old. But it still works, so we use it. And this is collage medium, so I'm going to give this a stretch. Okay. Maybe we do it this way. There we go. And then a few drops of this in there. Just like that. Okay. And then give this a stretch. Oh, you know you want to. Where's my, does it work? There we go. I'm gonna give this one more shot of blue here. There we go. Now that we're not stretching it, I'm gonna wipe off the excess real quick. And then pull that through. There we go. And that brought up a little bit of glue for that one. And then snip this off right there. There is or one dangly. That's really loud. It's really long. Well, you know what? We could make that into a page marker, maybe. Shoot, I didn't think that through very well. Well, let's see, can we? Pull, whoop. Well, we're just going to pull that off, pull this off. We're going to pull on this side right here. There we go. Just kind of play inchworm with it. A little bit further. Perfect. Okay. Now, pull that tight-ish. There we go. Now we know how to do it, so it should work well. Let's give this a snip. And actually, let's snip it kind of at an angle. There we go. So we're gonna stretch this like that, and that should just feed on through. Yes, Bob. Okay. Oh, that's much better. Okay. And we're gonna thread this one through, and then we'll put the drop of glue in. Because last time I got a little messy. Come on, you know you want to. There we go. Okay. Now, I'm going to put a drop some glue in there. There we go. Some glue on this side. There we go. Wipe this off. Now we'll pull both these down. Just like that. And we'll snip this little wingler off. There we go. And we'll take this guy. Put it on there. Now this is resin, so it's fairly light. Let's do this side. And wood bead. There we go. Dun da da da. Alright, so stretch it over your fingers so it makes the elastic a little thinner. It's not a chunky monkey. There we go. Go in. You know you want to. Come on. It's like coaxing a cat into bath water. See if I can grab that. Nope, that's too fat. Wait. There we go. Haha. Now we'll use the pliers. Okay. Oops. Now we're gonna pull this guy. No, we don't want it even. Do we want the dragon up higher? Yeah. So let's give it a little bit more room. Oops, that's too high, I think. Nope, that's perfect. Okay. Pull it tight. Send this guy. Let's put the dragon on just so we can see. Excuse me. I like the purple in front. There we go. Yep. Maybe a little bit lower. Okay. Use a tug. There we go. Okay, so we're going to give this a pull, take a little bit of this, squeeze it in there. Okay, there we go. Turn it around, give it another little pull. And there we go. We're going to put enough glue in there so it for sure stays. These silver beads are really tight on there. Like they're like super tight. But I never trust anything. It's like, okay, if it starts to wear through or something, I don't want someone's beads to go flying across the room, because that sucks when that happens. You know why I know that? Because I've had it happen. Okay, there we go. Get that worked in. And then we're going to cut this at an angle. And we're going to take the silver bead and we're going to stretch it on our finger as hard as we can. There we go. Viola. There we go. And then we're going to take this guy and snip it right like that. Good thing I snipped the right one, huh? I'm going to put a little drop of glue in there. Just because I can. I'll do the same with this one. Alright, now I want to get, excuse me, a little bit of fabric to cover the knot. Goes over there. Let's put our go. Tidy up a bit. Now that bead reamer has seen better days now. It'll still work for punching holes in paper though. It's like you can't buy anything nice anymore. It's like everything's so cheap. Okay, we're gonna put these on here. I'm gonna set that to the side. Put the lighter back in its drawer. There we go. Now I want to get some fabric to hang here, and I have a box of scraps that we can get. Actually, I have the blue. Look, it's the same blue or a similar blue. Let's do this is the blue that's on the inside. You know what? I kind of like, let's this is my, what's it called? Fabric flower bin. I put all my strips of 1-inch fabric or thereabouts in here. Should we put this on there? To kind of, because this is more teal than blue. Maybe we just put this one on there. Because this one's got the teal and blue and purple. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. It's so nice having my studio organized. I hope you guys have a place that you can work, that even if it's your kitchen table and you have to put everything away, it keeps you organized, you know? Like you don't, I mean, unless you're like me, just throw everything into a laundry basket, because that's what I did for years. Just throw it in a laundry basket, and then I had to unpack the laundry basket anytime I wanted to do any kind of crafting. And what's worse is it was a laundry basket from Dollar Tree, so I couldn't put anything heavy in it or it'd fall apart. Okay, so maybe I don't know, maybe I'm doing overkill here. I want to see what it looks like. We lay that one down, and flip it over. Lay that one down. Yeah, I think that's overkill. I think if we just do, Actually, let's make this one a little thinner. There we go. Yeah, I like that. We don't need that. Well, which one's thinner? This one's all wrinkly, so it looks thinner, but it's not. I think we're going to cut this one even in half a little, or not so much in half, but just take a little edge off. There we go. Now we're just going to put these on here to cover the knot a little bit. So and just to add some more visual interest. And I'm just going to tie it in a single knot. That way, if they don't like it, they can take it off. Let's see, let's pull it and then tie it like this. Actually, you know what? Let's redo this. I'm rethinking. I'm constantly rethinking. That's why it takes me 7 hours to make a journal sometimes. Most people be done in an hour and a half. Me, I think I put too much thought into it. Is there such thing as too much thought? I don't think so. I think when you are doing a passion, you know, you want it to be what you want it to be. Okay, so we're going to tie this here. And we're going to pull these through like this. So that way, they all kind of fall together. There we go, pull that through. Pull the dragon through. Okay, come on. Gotta be gentle. This is still kind of, glue is still drying. There we go. Okay. And we're gonna pull these through. Oh, I did that the wrong way. No, I didn't. Yeah, I went fine. It's fine. I'm gonna go like this. Kind of zhuzh it out. Maybe. I think we need the tweezers. Because I have fingernails, but sometimes fingernails are not enough. Sometimes. There we go. Zhuzh it out a little bit. There we go. And we're going to cut these so we can fray them. There. Because this is the, what's that called? The end that has all the print on it. There's a word for it. Selvage. Selvage head. There we go. There. I like it. There, that kind of helps separate it. So, there we go. Is it showing through? Yeah, it is. I keep looking at the wrong display. So, I always put 3 holes in. So if they want to make it a permanent thing, they can. It's already spaced out. They can put some kind of some decoration here, a pen holder, you know, whatever. So this is the end of the journal. This is the end of this journey. I will press it down a little bit better. And the thing I like is I can flip these up and it lays flat. So I've got blue fingers. I don't want to touch the white paper any more than I have to. But then let's see. 7. There's like 50 pages in here, more than that, because it's the rainbow twice. So 7, 7 is 14, plus 2, 16. So 30, there's 64 pages in here of journaling space. So yeah, it's just a nice journal to have on hand. It's part of the fabric. I thought it was like a piece of lint, but it's part of the coloring. So yeah, I did this in, well, the base took me about probably between choosing the fabric, putting the fabric on the covers, and stitching it up. If I did one at a time, it takes me about 20 minutes to do a cover. Sometimes a half hour, depends on how finagly the fabric is. And then stitching around it takes me no time, usually, because I do stack of them, and that way I can do all the ones I want to have silver all at one time. But you know, so honestly, from start to finish, you could have this journal done in 3 hours. And I do have the rainbow printable on Ko-Fi. If it's not there, it will be there shortly. There's also a black and gray. There's black and gray. It's called the Basics, and it's got lined paper, graph paper. It's lined paper, graph paper, and then wide ruled paper. So if you want just black, you can do that. Or, you know, if you're fancy, you can change the color in your photo printing software, your photo editing software. But I like it. I'm happy. I hope you're happy. I'm hoping you're having a great day or evening, or whatever time it is, whenever you're watching. And I hope to see you again on the next live stream. And remember, be kind to one another. Peace, love, and happiness.